There we go. Not very clear, but now you'll have to make do with it. And I did get stopped out. That's all right. Never mind. I was hoping to get green on Plrx. I was green, but go figure. Just upload a thumbnail for YouTube. And we'll be away. And away we go. Right. This is driving me nuts. It's cost me 2,000, well, just shy of 2,000. Looks like it's cost me just shy of $2,000 in transaction charges already today. Yeah, it is just over actually. 14, yeah. Well, can't complain. Trading the range. All right. Okay. So, guys, how are we getting on in the chat? How are we getting on? Have you been trading today? If you have, are you green? Are you red? Are you... Let me know how you've been getting on today. Well, Dustin, you want to be green, but don't make it. Yeah, that's 2,300 down. You don't want to make it 2,500 or 3,000. So let's just select your trades. Select your trades well. Qualcomm's been moving really well, but it's a lower price stock. Kspn and Pliant have been the two that have really served me well. Kspn in particular. Oh, Pliant has been up and down. I'm kind of break even on Pliant-ish. But Kspn's the one that's been serving me well. Only 1 point. It's only 1.5 million in the float. I think I'm done for the day, actually. 600 green's great. Alphabet, doesn't matter whether it's paper or live. It's the principle of the matter. It's you train those muscles. You train those muscles, and then when you move to a live account, it means that you're actually you're still profitable. Kspn have been trading for the last couple of hours. It's done well for me actually since I came back. Got my hair cut, took the dog for a walk, then I went and got my hair cut, came back, and then been trading Kspn and Pliant. I was what 3,500 up on green on Pliant, and then I gave all that back again. So I should stick to one, really, when I think about it. Well, look, exactly. You reach your goal, you get green, stay green. If you reach your goal, even better. If you're more than your goal, then you can't ask for more than that, really. I was gutted. I was kicking myself. I mean, I got 17,000. For those of you that were on the stream earlier, you know I was 17,000 up this morning, just after the bell, and gave it all back and a bit besides. So I went away, I was seething because I knew exactly what I'd done and what I'd done wrong, and especially after trading so well up until probably quarter of an hour in. about 15 minutes after the bell, and I was trading so well. I should have just cut my losses there, quit while I'm ahead. Not cut my losses, quit while I'm ahead there, and I didn't. So I came back after an hour or two and started trading Kspn. This is Kspn now. Moved up really well. Managed to get on that and make some money. And managed to. I got green on Pliant Therapeutics, and then gave it back again. So I'm just getting frustrated now with Pliant Therapeutics. It's teasing me. It's giving me, and then it's taking away. You see where I've traded it, green, red, all these. The range is huge, though. You've got, with Pliant, the range is huge. Good range. I mean, we're talking like 25, 30 cents per candle, really, on average. Veru, that old chestnut. I didn't think there was much volume on Veru today. There isn't. 12 million shares on Veru. It's up 13.5%. Yeah, it's low relative volume for Veru. Normally it's like 27 million shares traded. But it's having a reasonably good day. But 15s now, 15. Let's have a look at the old chestnuts from June, shall we? Shall we have a look at what's happened to Revlon? Where's Revlon? Revlon's down at 550s. Redbox, where are you? Also down at under $6, so 582. No volume. Aeroclean, what's ever happened with Aeroclean? No volume. That's down at $15. Oh, it's not. Still held it's held most of its gains. But it's up at $15. That's not too bad. No volume. I'll stick with Kspn and Pliant Therapeutics. So these have been going absolutely mad today. No, I can't get in there because it's kind of at the top of the range. It's $20, 2025. It is the top of the range. It's ranging between kind of 1970 and 2030. So this is the range down here. $20.25. It's like 50-cent range. I'll put it up at 75. There you go. So 50-cent range, right in the middle. So it could come back down. It could come back up. Go back up. We'll see. I'll tell you what, Les. You put your food on the table, buddy. It's all about priorities. You keep practicing when you've got time, and then eventually you get to a point where you're consistently making gains on the trading, to a point where you can actually tell your job to go, tell your boss to go forth and multiply. I'm not coming in tomorrow. Why not? I can't be asked. You do realise you'll get fired. Like I care. This is Pliant Therapeutics. Let's go back to Kspn. It's a bit cheaper and down at the bottom of the range here. 640s. And up here about $7. So it's a 60-cent range with this one. 14k day is not going to be too bad. Oh, it's a pretty good day. I can't grumble. I was so annoyed with myself this morning after going 17,000 up and then giving it all back. So annoyed with myself this morning. So getting back to that kind of level now, it kind of takes away the accomplishment a little bit. Oh, just broke out of the range. Look at that. Oh, it's too extended now. I can't get in there. Way too extended. $20.70. Yeah, absolutely. $20.70. Pulling back. Big wick. Big up wick. A lot of selling pressure there. Let's see if it uses this $0.25 as support. What's Caspian's down at the bottom end of the range now. DWAC's not really done much all day. DWAC, it was about 15% up when we started, so it's high. It's having a push now. It's been kind of sideways most of the day. Initial sell off and then sideways. But it's been underneath the VWAP all day, so that's why I've not even looked at DWAC really up until just now. Yeah, so quick pop at the open, then sell off, stayed underneath the VWAP, sideways chop. Now it's waking up for power hour. Trying to get back above $30, where it was pre-market. Right. Now, will we get some movement on this? Coming down towards the VWAP. Kspn. I like the prints in the Tolkien novels. Yes, Owen. This Caspian's been really good. I mean, it's currently up 152%. It was up over 200% on the day at one stage. Not quite. 194%. It was up at it was up at its peak at Caspian. So we had two parabolic movers today in Caspian and Client. Question is Pliant going to move up above 2040? Are we done? That, an up wick, then a down wick. So I'm kind of on the 2 minute. It's giving me mixed vibes at the minute. There's the doji. Hey, Sound the Fun. ¿Cómo estás? Good to see you. We're getting higher lows, which is a good sign. But we've just got a bit of a flat top around 2040. Bounce here on the $0.25. Kspn trying to move up to above the $0.50 again, 650. I'll go back to that in a moment. DWIC didn't quite make it up to $30 this time round. That's all these dojis. It just shows that there's you know, a bit of a battle going on between the bears and the bulls here. Back to Kspn. Breaks the $0.50. I'm interested. Pulling back from the $0.50. Or to the $0.25 though. $6.25. We had support there just after 1 p.m. Just before. Actually, it's 13:45 market time. I had support, and again just before power hour. Again, a couple of minutes ago, and so this quarter dot 625's key level. What's happening with Veru? Well, we just had a look at Veru. Funnily enough, that's Veru. It's relatively low volume, but it seems to be having a good day. It's up at over $15 again. So it's 14% up on the day. You're getting the move, not volatile. It's not a lot very volatile, but it's kind of steady moves. Worth keeping an eye on for sure. Don't know what the if there's any catalyst for today. Let me have a quick look at Veru to see if there is a catalyst. I wouldn't say it's one to hold. I don't recommend holding any of these, you know, crappy low float bioscience stocks at all. Okay, so today, looking at Veru's whale trade, someone with a lot of money to spend. Veru analysis deployed COVID-19 treatments positive data. A couple of someone with a lot of money to spend has taken a bearish stance on Veru. A big position showed up on the options history. Overall sentiment is split. 8% bullish, 91% bearish. So Veru, the looks like the big money is bearish on Veru. Not saying it's going to go down, but that's what the big money's saying. So is it a hold? I would say no. Personally, I wouldn't be holding it. But again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Oh, if I could have just got in that one. It's a nice little. Never mind. About Kspn. Kspn. Oh, it's too extended now to get in. Need a decent. No, we'll see. Hey, Flossie. Hey, Brandon. Why am I not keen on bioscience? Because I love bioscience stocks, but I'm not keen on holding bioscience stocks. Why? Because of the volatility of them. What makes them so attractive for day trading makes them unattractive for long-term holds. Why is that? Because one day, today they could get, for example, Pliant Therapeutics today has had good clinical trials, good phase 2 clinical trials. So it's up 180% at its peak. That's today. The market sat up and taken notice that this stock is doubled its price today because it's had a good catalyst and it shot up. Tomorrow it might have a lawsuit hit it and side effects of a particular drug that they've got in the market, or it might be that they lose a patent or a patent expires, which accounts for a large portion of the business. Or it might be that phase 3 of clinical trials of the same thing are inconclusive or show bad results, bad side effects, whatever it is. And the price just absolutely tanks. So that's the thing with the bioscience sector is what makes them great for trading intraday is the exact same reason why you don't want to be holding them as long-term swing trades or value investing. Now, if you believe in like a Moderna or a Pfizer or the really big Johnson & Johnson, slightly different scenario because they're not a low flow, low price stock. Whereas a Veru, a Pliant Therapeutics, a Aeroclean, they're a low flow, low price stock, and just as good news, a good catalyst can make the stock surge 100%. A bad catalyst can make them lose half the value overnight. So that's why I'm not keen on the bioscience for long-term holds, Super Chip. I can look tomorrow morning for you, Brandon. If you're looking to trade Peloton tomorrow morning, as long as you have a setup, could I look? Yeah, I'll look tomorrow. I'll look tomorrow morning for you to see if you've got a setup. I don't mean to be a bollocks on that, but the point is, you don't know what's going to happen overnight. So I'm not going to tell you to get into a trade or where to get in or anything like that. Peloton, it's one of those larger. Let's have a look. Where are we? Keton. So Peloton's down at $9 at the moment. It's just very, very low range, very small range. So it's ranging between. I'm not on about the range between the bid and the ask. I'm on about the range of the movement. It's very low value. It's pretty much sold off overnight. I don't know what the bad news is. Let me just have a quick look to see if it's on the losers list. It's down 11%, so it's probably going to be on the losers list at some stage. 11.3. Yeah, Peloton. I just want to see if there's a catalyst as to why it's performing so badly. But there's not been a single green candle on the 60-minute time frame. So Peloton shares are trading lower amid overall market weakness as economic concerns weigh on discretionary names. There you go. Basically, it's seen as a luxury item, and none of us can afford the luxury items anymore because we're all skint. That's basically what that's saying. So Peloton's struggling. So I would wait. At least look at, if you look at it on the 60-minute chart here, you can see that we've not had a green candle on the 60-minute. So I'd wait for a green candle to make a new high. Once you've got a 60-minute candle makes a new high, you might get a bounce, but not a single one of these candles has made a new high. So they're all higher, lower highs. A couple of so this looks a bit pretty level. 925 on that one, 925, 923. So we almost kind of got there, but look for on this 60-minute time frame, or even on the 30-minute time frame. Let's see what happens here. A couple of fake outs there on 30 minutes. So stick to the 60-minute and look for first candle that makes a new high, and then check with your RSI, check with your Bollinger Bands. Is there an indicator when the RSI is it still looking oversold? Is the Bollinger Bands, is it trading outside the Bollinger Bands? You know, is it looking extended? Is it looking like it potentially due a reversal? That's what I would look for with Peloton tomorrow morning, because right now it's still looking weak. It's on the 1 minute. This is Kspn moving up. Quiet Therapeutics pulling back. I did say it was a bit too extended up there for me to be able to get in. Really wanted to have got in here at 35-ish. I have this one, 34. Yeah, so 35 would have been a good entry. I wouldn't say that Peloton's a COVID stock. I would say it's a luxury item. It's a fitness stock. The reason it did well during COVID is everybody was in lockdown first and foremost, but we all got these stimulus checks and redundancy checks or whatever it was to sit at home. So everybody had a little bit of extra money, and they were spending on luxury items like a Peloton bike or whatever it was, a Peloton rowing machine or whatever. And it's now a lot of them are gathering dust or expensive door stops now. You know. Is the 60-minute time frame a good chart to study for clean confirmation? I always look at the 60-minute. 60-minute and dailies for you're looking for support resistance areas on the 60-minute and the daily. You've also got the situation where, in terms of trending, you're looking at the 60-minute. You know if it's got a longer term trend. So if you start to see a reversal on the 60-minute, it's likely to be replicated on the lower time frames as well. The higher the time frame, the more reliable the pattern. That's the thing. But you don't get the patterns, as many patterns and the breakouts as frequently. Stocks are starting to pop on Twitter. Well, Twitter's not. Twitter's ooh. So Twitter's losing value because of Elon. That's why they're talking about suing him. Okay, so I want to see this over 21. Let's give it 2.5. I'm not going to give it too much. I don't want to give back my gains. I would like to get green on this, considering I was 17,000 green on it this morning. I would like to get green on it in its entirety on the day. So I'm looking for 21.10. Just out of principle. Just on principle alone. There you go. That'll do me. So your broker's got a scanner built in, is what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, I use I can get scanners with interactive brokers, or most brokers will provide you some kind of market information, scanners and things like that. Appliance breaking highs. Well, it's approaching high of day, so it's up at 2150 nearly. Pliant, sound of fun. So more efficient scammers or scanners. More efficient scanners. There's lots of scammers out there. They're usually using my my name and profile pic on TikTok. But yeah, scanners. I use Benzinga. So what you're seeing on screen here is Benzinga. These are all Benzinga scanners. I swear by them. They're absolutely essential for me. They, in terms of news, breaking news, signals, alerts, everything that you need, calendars for IPOs and earnings, etc. It's great. I can see what's moving, when it's moving, how much it's moving, by how much, and the reasons why, all at literally the click of a button. It's great. So FinViz is another good one, but I prefer FinViz is a little bit more difficult to configure. It's not as user friendly, I don't think, as Benzinga. You've got things like Finimize that was mentioned a couple of weeks ago. Yes, yes, there is a subscription fee. Brandon, for there's a subscription fee for FinViz. You can use the free version. You can go on to TradingView has a free version as well. What you tend to find with any of these scanners that are for free, you get what you pay for. So you tend to find it's delayed data. Now, if you don't want delayed data, you usually have to pay a subscription or a data fee for it. Simple. So Trade Ideas is another one. That's probably one of the more expensive ones. It's not bad. I still prefer Benzinga. Benzinga for me is the best one, and you try it out for free. So with Benzinga, check out my profile. There's a link tree there. It says TikTok Trade. In fact, I'll show you while I'm here. I've got a little bit of time on my hands. So whilst I'm not in a trade right now, I'll show you exactly what's going on here. Okay, so this is me. And if you go into my profile, so click on my picture or on the Hustle with Tony piece, go into my profile, click on the link tree, the TikTok Trader. It might just take you through, but if there's a splash screen, go through it anyway. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that you can get these links in the description below. So that's why I'm showing this. But what you find in this first link here, this is me teaching you how to trade. So what you see me doing every single day during my live sessions, I can teach you how to do that. So this is the course that I teach. Introduction to trading, risk management, stock selection, full syllabus, 20 odd hours of recorded lecture material, plus supporting documentation, reading material, some best-selling reading material in there as well. It's $150. That's inclusive of tax. So it's $119 plus tax. Okay, going back to the question that I was just being asked, is in terms of scanners. Now I use Benzinga. This is the second link down. You click on this. If you can use this link, you can get access to Benzinga for 14 days. Try it out for 14 days. It's not free, but you can use it for free for 14 days. And if you do like it, there's a code here, DTWT35. So Day Trade with Tony 35. And you get 35% off any of the essentials or options subscriptions. So check it out before you commit, see if you like it, and then if you do, come back, use this code, and you get 35% off. TraderView, I use TraderView this is TraderView here for my stats, you can see that June, I've got June, all my stats in June, July so far, had a decent start to July. Now I'm 16k up today, so I'm about 10,000. I was about 6,000, so I'm about 20,000 up, 22,000 up on the month, which is not bad after 1 week, after 5 trading days. So that's a good start to the week. Charting, I use TradingView, so go and check TradingView. Download for free. It's a great tool. You can subscribe in and get live data, or you can get some additional functionality if you subscribe to it. But check out TradingView, really good charting platform. I use it for longer, deeper analysis. And the platform that I use with my brokers is Dash Trader. So you can click through to here. If you speak with your broker and ask them if they have APIs to link with Dash Trader, a lot of brokers do. If you want to subscribe into it, you've got either your broker will use Dash themselves. So Capital Markets Elite provides an OEM version of Dash Trader, which they, funnily enough, and you can do interactive brokers. You can link directly from Dash Trader with interactive brokers or TDA, and that's it. But a lot of other brokers do use Dash Trader. So services, let's have a quick look at which other brokers you can see that do use Dash Trader. And a lot of stuff here. Here we go. So here's who they team up with: CME Group, BATS, TMX. There's a lot of brokers here that they work directly with. Dessa, Clear Street. So if you see your broker here, that they will, Hilltop Securities, a lot of these brokers will work with Dash Trader. So email your broker, ask do they work with Dash Trader. It's a great platform for trading. Direct access software is what the acronym is. So it's a great platform for trading. It's personally my favorite, but you might have a different one. You might like a different one. So that's check out the link tree. If you want to contact me directly, my email's here, all my socials and everything. So by all means, do that. And I'll go back to chat. Where's my cursor? Okay. So what do you get up to in the mornings to create your watch list and prepare yourself? So I actually don't address the market till about 12 o'clock my time. So it's about lunchtime my time. So it's about 2 hours before the market opens is when I start. Then I'll set up my scanners with Benzinga. And I will start looking at what's been moving, what's not moving, how much it's moving, what the volume is in terms of relative volume. I'll start compiling my watch list. I'll set up my charts. So I've got my watch list up on my charts as well. And then I have to wait till 2 hours before the market opens before I can start trading pre-market. So that's my preparation. I set up my Benzinga scanners. And I've got six windows open from Benzinga. I've got 4 scanners, the signals and the news alerts. That's how I set it up. There is a new scanner, a new screener that's a beta screener, which is really good as well. It's just I'm setting my ways, and I like the way I do it myself. Looking at specific scanners for specific information. So I'm looking at the gap scanner for the top movers on the day. I'm looking at a momentum scanner over the last 15 minutes, and then I look for surging scanners over the last 5 minutes. So that's how I prepare myself for the day, Brandon. No, not at all. So I've got the gap scanner is set to whatever session it is. So it normally will be set to, they'll all be set to pre-market, the pre-market session. But my gap scanner is the full session. Then my momentum scanner is just 15 minutes. And then my surging scanners, I've got one based on volume and one based on percentage move, and they're just 5 minutes. Then I've got my signals, which is real time. So it's spikes up, spikes down, price spike activity, high of day activity. During the session, it will have volatility halts and resumes, that sort of thing. And then I've got my rolling news, which again is also real time. So that's what I've got on all those 6 windows. In terms of the time frames on what you can see here, this time frame, 1 minute, whatever I'm looking at for trading, I will have five time frames. So I've got the 1, 2, and 5 minute. I've got the 60 and the which the hourly and the daily as well. So I'm looking at all of those time frames. On my watch list, I've got my watch list set to the 2 minute time frame, so that I've got 6 different tickers on my watch list on this screen that has all of those different stocks that I might be losing. Right now, I've got AMC, Kspn, Pliant Therapeutics, DWAC. I've got the wider market. I've got the SPY open, and I've got the Nasdaq open as well. So all of those tickers are open on the 2 minute time frame. Yeah, absolutely, Alistair. I think it's the inverse Samson effect. Went out, had a bit of a trim, looking sharp, came back, and trade like a demon. I missed that run up, so I got a little bit of this one, but the volume's dying out a little bit. So let's have a look at Kspn. Been good to me today. Not convinced right now. It's those devil horns aren't helping. These two upwicks. They usually would treat those as a reversal or an exit indicator. Now we've got 3 of them. So, and you saw it just threw the wick up there. It didn't. The price action didn't actually move up to 690. It just threw the wick up there, which is algorithmic trading. It's a high frequency traders that cause that. So I'm not convinced with that one at the moment. I think that's probably done for the day. So let's look at Pliant Therapeutics. So Pliant is, I'm not sure if this one's done or not yet. Got an upwick on the 60-minute time frame, which needs to be filled, but that's not a big deal. We'll see it's back up above $21. Really extended. So the VWAP's down at 1860s. Just to put this into context, the current price action is almost $21, but the VWAP's down at 1860. So that's how extended it is. See if we can get a little bit more out of this. I'm not going big size. I don't want to be giving back my gains today. So 2090, that support level there at 2090 is where we are. I want to see if this moves back up towards 2130s, 2125. 21.17, 21.20 on the ask we got. Let's see if we can't move up. 21.20 again. $21.15 on the ask. We're looking 2020 on the bid would be nice. See this little move up. There we go. Like that. Nice $500. Just scalping a quick 500 bucks. $2,500 shares at a time. $500. It's not going to impact the in terms of fees and charge. It's not going to impact too much. So we're green. We're green on Pliant. We're green on Kspn. Tough built. We're red on. So again, it's another 65% accuracy day. No problem at all, Brandon. You're always welcome. Got in at 2040. Let's see if we can't get 2050 on the bid. I wasn't quick enough to pull the trigger. Just scalping at the moment. So we can get 2050 back up there on the bid. $49 on the ask. Yeah, we'll take a look at that in a moment. Just want to see if we can get 2150 on the bid. Again. Looking for that move up. It's pulling back a little bit. Kind of break even-ish. Take a couple of base hits, I think, at this stage of the day. 15 minutes left. 5 cents down at the moment. Deliberately not taking big size because I don't want to be giving back my gains at the death. $37 on the ask at the moment. So it's pretty much where we started. Okay, let's move up. Can we get that $0.50 on the bid? Got it on the ask. Looking for it on the bid. There we go. That's another 400 bucks. Absolute happy days. $400. Quick scalp. 3 minutes work. That's what you want to be able to do. Okay, so sounder phone, WTHR. I'll have a look at that for you. WTHR. That's not on the NICE. What? Back to that in a second. Just give me a second. I'll have a look at it on. Okay, so I think you've got the ticker wrong. There is no ticker. No symbols match that ticker, so can't give you any opinion on it because it's... have a look at your ticker and come and let me know what it actually is. I think you made a mistake there, Sounder Fun. So we're up here at 21.58. 24.36 is really the next, well, $24 really where the next resistance stroke support levels are on the daily with Pliant. No, don't apologise. Just let me know what the actual ticker is, and I'll pull it up either on Trading View or on the screen here. So we're breaking highs here. Got high of 21.97 this morning at the bell. A pre-market high of 22.55. So we're approaching that high of day right now. We're up at 22s. $0.10 trailing stop. Oh, I got stopped out. That's all right. I was too shallow. Trailing stop. Put a 10-cent trailing stop, and it stopped me out. But look, that was another $500, another $400. So how much should you use in a single trade? That's saying, how long is a piece of string, Brandon? It depends on what your objectives are and what you're prepared to risk. What I would say is that your objectives are, with a small account, how much have you got? 500 into your account. So if you've got a $500 account, let's assume that, I don't know if you've got any leverage with that, whether that's a marginer account or a cash account. Okay, so you need to be conscious of the fact that if you're trading in with a broker that's going to charge you commissions, you need to factor that in, those transaction charges into any kind of profits that you're looking for. You want to be looking at, ideally, on a trade, you want to be trying to make across the course of a day, you want to be making about 1% of your buying power. So $500, 1% is $5. Is that going to be enough? What I would say is, if you've got leverage, if you've got a 4 times leverage on that, if you're in a margin account and you've got 4 times, it's going to give you $2,000 of buying power, which means that you're looking at $20 a day as your goal. So if you're $20 a day and you make $20 a day, that's fine. With a small account, you don't want to be risking. If you want to be making $20, you don't want to be risking more than 10. Sound of fun. We'll have a look at it now. WTRH. So this is Waiter Holdings. 42 cents. Not doing much. Let's have a look at it on a wider time frame. It's up 20% on the day, or 7 cents. Not very volatile. 65 million shares traded, so I think this is probably a large account, a larger float. Let me have a look at what the float is on this one as well. WTRH. Way below what I like to trade. It's in the realms of the pump and dump section. Let's have a quick look at some of the fundamentals of this. So average volume over the last 3 months is just over 6.7 million shares traded. So right now it's 10 times that. It's got a 156 million float. So it's rotated half of its float. It's 65 million shares traded. So it's not quite half of its float traded. So this is what I don't like. I don't like large float stocks at crappy prices. They're just, for me, not worth trading. But that's not financial advice or anything. That's not to say that you can't make money with them. Some people like to trade these ones down. So where to transitioning to ASAP, delivering anything model, to include alcohol, clothing, sporting goods, auto parts. That's why it's moving today. That's what they're saying. They're transitioning to an ASAP, deliver anything model. I don't know much about the company. Certainly very low price stock. So if you're trading with a cash account, $500 ain't going to. Is not. You basically want to be taking one trade per day. Small account of $500 account. You want to wait, very patient. Wait for the best setups. Only take the best setups. One trade per day, and you want to be all in with it. So you take as get your hotkey set up on my system. I've got a hot button set up where I can buy 90% of my buying power at a push of a button. So at that case, whatever I can get if I had a $500 account, whatever I can get for $450, it'll give me that amount of shares. So that's what you really want to be doing. You wait for the right setup, wait for the breakout, you jump in, and you see if you can get 5-10% on that. If you can get a 10%, whatever it is that you're trading, if you can get 10% on $500, that means you get $50 less any transaction charges. You're using a free trade account, which is like zero fee transaction, zero free trading, then that you don't have to worry about that. But you're not going to get the brilliant fills and lightning fills or anything like that. So if you're using a cash account at $500, you want to be very picky with your selection, with your trade selection, very choosy with your trade selection. One trade a day. As you grow your account, maybe get it up to kind of $1,500 to $2,000. Then you can start branching out a little bit, taking a little bit more risk and having 2-3 trades a day. You don't want to be small accounts. You don't want to be trading all day. You want to take one trade, get in, make some green, get out again, and then come back tomorrow. That's really all you need to do with a cash account. You want to be making between 5 and 10% on that trade, and then get out. And if you can do that consistently for 4 or 5 days in a row, you'll find out that the compounding effect of that will take it to a point where you can then move that into a margin account, depending on where you're based. If you're based in the US, you might not want a margin account simply because you're not going to be able to trade with anything less than $25,000 equity in a margin account if you're in the US. PDT rule. So lots of things you need to factor in there, Brendan. But $500 is going to be very difficult to make any kinds of effective money. I recommend at least $5,000 for day trading. If you're going to be using an account for $5,000, maybe look at options. Maybe look at trading options with a $500 account. You'll get a time frame. There's always the chance that the options could expire worthless. That's the risk that you're going to take. But once you bought those options, you get really good leverage with it. 100 times leverage or whatever it is with your broker, and you can make some good returns on trading options instead. So day trading, it's not easy to do with a small cash account. Just being honest. We've got potential double top here at the $0.50, so which is why I'm reluctant to get in here, because we've got potential double top. If it gets rejected at what's the high of this one is 45. If it gets rejected again at 45.50, it could come crashing down. Potential double top. You see the potential M shape here. I'm waiting for the break of 45.50 and a continuation. so that it's not a double top, but this is just a simple pullback, consolidation pullback, and a move up. I need to break these highs here at 45. It's the fact that you've got this upwick as well here on this the top of this side of the double top. So there we go, double top. So you've always got to be careful with these exit indicators. You don't want to be getting in at the top of an exit indicator and then it reverses on you. I'm not saying I'm the best trader on TikTok, top 3, you know, top 3 for sure. Let's have a look at Kspn. Where's Kspn at? Kspn's up there now as well. I want to see it above $7. Back up at this $7 level. Current high of session is 741. We're way off that. AMC, how are you looking? AMC is currently 2% up on the day, but it's come from a red position. It went red to green. 1490s. Not looking too bad as it happens. AMC looking fairly strong. Like it could get over $15 again. Probably not today. We've only got 2 minutes, so I'm not going to get another trade now. So, okay, guys, looks like we're done. Got 2 minutes left. I'm done for the day. $17,000 profit on the day. I'm happy with that. It should have been a $30,000 day, but hey, look, what you're going to do, as long as you finish green. And that'll have cleared my drawdown from Friday as well. So it's a green day is a good day, regardless. And a green day to 5 figures is a very good day. So I'm happy with that. I'm not trading anymore today. We've got a minute left of the market session. So how did you guys do? Let me know in the chat. How did you get on today? Did you trade Pliant Therapeutics? Currently breaking highs. Up there at $23. 160, 170%. And you think we came into I traded this really well pre-market, and then I got stung on the way back down. So I made a couple of grand on well, just over $1,000 on Plrx. That's pretty much paid for all the transaction fees on Plrx and everything else. So we've made our money today on Kspn. AMC being rejected at $14.95. There's the market. There, it's closed. The market is closed, guys. We're back at it tomorrow. I hope you're green. Hope you're profitable. Pliant Therapeutics had a really good day. 160% up on the day. Fantastic, fantastic turnaround. We were up $17,000 on Pliant Therapeutics. Then we gave it all back. And then we've got up $16,000 on Kspn. So, you know, all's well that ends well. So we'll finish the stream there, guys. It's been a good trading day today, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. So 1 o'clock Dublin time, where I'm based, or anywhere in the UK, London, Manchester, wherever you want. That's 8 o'clock market time, East Coast, and we'll be back at it tomorrow morning for pre-market and the open. I'll see you guys there. Enjoy the rest of your evening.